national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Is handed off out of the shotgun. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The receiver grabs it.
No, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, when the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Nittany Lions are going to cash in this red zone trip. They'll run it here. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal to 7.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
And the defense hold up here on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a very short chip shot, 22 yards out. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Callaway. But he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in the conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. With completion to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe it a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession number ended in a fumble. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks an open space. They'll get the first-time yard before they finally bring him down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Now it's 2nd down here. The back's got it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Perez. He fires it down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Now the 40. Out past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the move now. Breaks free. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Here's the point after attempt. And PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Hand it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Scanning the field. It's Perez. Running out of time in the pocket. By the pass rush. Gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Third down, out of the shotgun. It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Perez. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. Tackle is made, it's a short gain, well short of the marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. With the toss play, runner moving left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Across the 30. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. They keep him off balance with a run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Gets made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Runner returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Perez. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a contact, no penalty, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Now they're running on the toss. Look out, room to run here. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
It's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back. Sideline catch may have been out of bounds short of the 1st down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down that was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Tackle made after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grabs near the sticks. It's Buchanan. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback. Quarterback delivers a strike, but man, did he pay a price on that play.
What a great feeling for any quarterback. Anytime you throw the ball, you get drilled, you're on the ground. You can just tell the result of the play by how the sideline reacts. Your own guys. You take a hard hit, but it's the score that makes it all worth it.
And the point after makes the lead 8. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. State offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Looking for the wideout. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Ducks offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Dump off caught by the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up the force, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Movement here from the tight end. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Still no answer for the passing game. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
It's an out, a catch made. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a night.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Catch made on the outlet. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offense coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Perez. Lets it go quickly. That is broken up and incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense will try to convert a third and long for 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Ducks getting set on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a first and 10 inside the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
35, Penn State, 13.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Toss play to the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. That dropped him for a loss that time. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Looking to pass. It's Perez. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw yet again. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You've seen the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Perez. He's picked for a third time tonight.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. What a catch! And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody opened. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free. Across the 40. What a stiff arm. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On first down, it's play action. Grab by the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. QB bootlegs here. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded with not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Back to throw again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The Nittany Lions looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they will score. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Perez. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Runs through the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. The first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth there. Brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Humphreys. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? So Cook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Catch made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Past the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, nothing can destroy a defense's confidence like giving up a 98-yard touchdown pass. Just when you think you have the offense backed up, and they tag you for 6 from the shadow of their own goal line.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 56, Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these four bursts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line of gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Play action here on first down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, They run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man runs out of bounds. State offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. The back's got it on the pitch. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Man, this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play, and now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. And the defense wraps him up.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch! And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The pass rush closing in. He pulls in the catch. The tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the offense will just take a knee. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves